What's up? Just got my new ride. I'm about to show you guys what styling is all about. I'm gonna pop the hood. I'm gonna show you what this bad boy is all about. I'm gonna bring it in close. Come check her out. This is what we call right here 104 horsepowers. We got the engine right here. We got the cooling system. We got the P20W. And I can tell you, 0 to 100 in a minute. Basically, yeah, it's a DOHC, Hunday, top of the line engines. They don't make them like these anymore. But that's enough about the front. Let me show you what she's got working at the back. This is a vintage 2003. They only made several thousand, maybe millions of these. If you take a look at the trunk space, this is top of the line quality, my friends. You've got some trunk space, you've got this thing that you can put stuff on top of, and it gives direct access to the back of the car. They don't make them like these bad boys anymore, guys. So let me introduce you to the inside of the bangin' wagon. So if you take a close look inside, you've got top of the line pop out cup holders, not one but dose, that's 2. They are also retractable. Now the second thing I would like to show you is the windows are rolling up windows and rolling down windows. What's also really cool about this car is that everything's done manually. So if I want to change the mirror, I can do so from the comfort of my seat. It's pretty accurate. Now, this part of the car is my favoritos. We've got here, my friends, not a tape player, not just an ordinary radio player, but a top-of-the-line CD player. That means that it can play CDs, albums, music CDs. It's got the whole shebang. Now, I don't like to boast, but when I'm talking about this car, I have to add the sun visor mirror. Now, not only does it protect my eyes against the sun, but it also permits me to look at myself while I'm protecting my eyes against the sun. This is not given to any other old car. This is specifically designed for the Hunday Accord GSI 2003. Now the last thing I want to show you is my favorite feature of the car, more than the 104 horsepower, more than the DOHC engine. It's this little thing, my friends, that I call a sunroof. You can pop it open, you can get a very nice breeze coming in. If it's a hot day, if it's a cold day, it don't matter, because this baby's gonna pop open and let you, it's gonna pop open and it's gonna pop back down and clip. Now, do they make cars like these again, my friends? I don't think so. Now, I'd like to direct you towards this little here blinking light. Now, you might be asking yourself, hey Mac, why is there a blinking light in your car? Well, I'm gonna tell you why there's a blinking light in my automobile, and that's because this little blinking light is what we call in modern times anti-theft. Basically, what anti-theft is, it's this new wave of technology hitting the markets. That basically what it means is that if you try to gank my car, well, you're gonna get in for a bad surprise, my friend. Alright guys, so that's basically the tour of the automobile. Now why don't you guys hop in the back and let's take her out for a spin. Basically, that's the anti-theft system. If you try to get in my car and you try to gank it, it's not gonna go bad. This car is made to not be vandalized, to not be ganked. And this is what happens when you try to mess around with the top of the line quality Hunday Accent 2003 GSI. Now let's take this bad girl out for a spin, guys. Pop it into first, and we're off. Now, one thing you need to understand about the Hunday Accent GSI 2000 and 2003 is that 106 easy horsepowers, 1.6 liters. It can tour of the moon and then back in split seconds. It doesn't matter. Very reliable. It can take curves like a champ. Now, for convenience reasons, they've made it out that when you turn, the steering wheel pops back into itself. I'll show you at the next curve. You can check out the steering wheel. This is something that the Hyundai entrepreneurs and technocrats seem to call. Watch this, watch this. I'm turning the curve here, letting go of the steering wheel, and just see how that just popped right back into place. That's what these genius types have dubbed a power steering. Basically what it means is that if I'm turning, well, it'll set me back straight if I forget to turn the wheel back straight. It's very complex stuff. So yeah, so we're trying here to check this out. Did you see that sudden boost of acceleration? Did you see how it took those bumps? That's Hyundai technology, my friends. Now, I'm not one to brag, I'm not one to boast, but I have to say, if I have to rate any car out of 10, this girl easily gets 17. And I'll explain to you why. As I said earlier, the cup holders. As I said earlier, the visor, the sun visor. As I said earlier, the 1.6 liters and the power steering. These are all things that you have to take into consideration when you're looking to buy a car. And I have to say, my friends, that this is some of the best ride that I've ever rided. Hey baby, why don't you come take a ride in my car? 106 horsepower. Hey. Whatever. You're lost. I have a car. Is the hair good?
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Anyways, guys, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. I'd also like to thank a couple of people. I'd like to thank Dom. I'd like to thank Cedric. I'd like to thank Dom's parents, Dennis and Louise, for helping contribute to this and making this dream come true for me. I'd also like to thank Patrick for tuning up this bad boy. 0.6 liter engine, 1.107 horsepower. This baby can fly. I'd also like to thank Ma. I love you, Mom. I'd like to thank Roxanne for being a really super fly girl. I'd like to thank Jafe for...
With the top left back and the sunshine shining, spend all my time in Hollywood and Vine, riding at night 'cause I sleep all day.
They don't make them like these bad boys anymore.